What's up, my crypto legends? In this episode, we are checking out the BTC US dollar pair breaking here to the upside from this diamond reversal pattern. We are hitting major resistance at the $60,000 range, and it looks like that we are going to break it very shortly, guys. We did break the diamond reversal pattern finally with all this volatility to the upside with a decent amount of volume, and now we are creating a kind of bull pennant. So it looks like that we are going to break to the upside. We're going to discuss the levels. Also, we'll be checking out Litecoin US dollar, Ethereum US dollar. Remember, I was talking about this ascending wedge yesterday. We did break to the downside, but we were getting bounced back up again. And as you can see, if I extend this line over here from the top of the resistance of the wedge, we still haven't broken it to the upside. And you can see this wick right over here. If I connect these lines also, we are still in kind of an ascending wedge pattern. We'll be discussing to see if we can break to the upside or the downside with heavy amount of volume. We are getting tighter and tighter, and we are going to hit the all-time high very soon. We'll be discussing also the DXY, the dollar index. We might get rejected from this resistance area. If we do and continue to the downside, it's going to be great for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. If you are interested in trading, make sure to check out the PrimeXbt trading platform. If you use my link in the description and Bitcoinsensus 50 as promotion code, you'll be getting 50% in addition of what you deposit. If you deposit $2,000, you'll be getting $1,000 on top of that to trade with, guys. And massive thank you for my last video. I got over 112 likes, guys. Make sure to smash up the like button and subscribe for coming updates. And said this, let's go straight into the video. Hello there, Andy here, and welcome back to another episode of Bitcoinsensus, where you subscribe for the quickest technical analysis and news on Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, and the financial markets. I'm not a financial advisor, so don't buy or sell anything that I say. And if you do so, do your own research. And said this, let's go straight into the charts. All right, guys, zooming in here on the 15-minute chart, we can see there was a lot of choppiness, a lot of volatility here at the very end of this diamond reversal pattern. And we did manage to make a leg up here to the resistance area of the $60,000. As you can see, we have this green box here with the $60,000 resistance. Okay, and we're just hitting that resistance. Now it looks like we want to retest it again. So it is very likely, that we are going to break to the upside and retest the all-time highs very soon at the $61,800 levels. As you can see, if I go here on the 5-minute chart, we can see that we had a nice leg up here. Okay. This was the diamond reversal pattern. A lot of volatility, a lot of fake outs, up and down. We finally broke to the upside, as you can see here. And we did it with a decent amount of volume, okay? And we can see that we formed like a pennant right over here, which we are breaking to the upside right now. So it is very likely, and there's quite a decent amount of volume also on the breakout here from the pennant, as you can see there. So it is very likely that we are going to continue to the upside. If this is a pennant, this is the leg up from here, from this consolidation phase, all the way to the pennant. From the breakout, guys, we could see the price of Bitcoin go, all the way up to the $61,000 range, okay? This is if we continue to the upside and we manage to break this resistance at the $60,000 range. This is the target that we should expect in the next few hours, really, guys. So this is what I got for Bitcoin. If we do break to the downside, this could also be a kind of descending triangle. But we are breaking to the upside and there is a decent amount of volume. So I would say that we are going to continue to the upside and break the 60K levels. But if we broke this descending triangle to the downside, if this was a fake out, would come back down and retest this green box area at the $58,500 range, which I see very unlikely at this point. I see retesting 60K and going all the way up to 61K and ultimately going to retest the all-time high. If I go to the 1 hourly chart, we can see that we are just about to break this resistance area. We are retesting it a lot, so very likely to break and come and retest the all-time high in the next days or hours, guys. So this is what I got for the BTC US dollar pair. For Litecoin US dollar, remember that we were talking about this inverse shoulder head and shoulder pattern. It looks like that we managed to break nicely from the neckline here. We're retesting the next resistance that I told you we will have a first stop here before we come and retest the resistance of this symmetrical triangle. So we're just having a consolidation phase. We might even come down and retest, which would be the neckline of this inverse shoulder, head and shoulder pattern. Yeah, round of this support area. So this could be a possibility before we come back up and retest the resistance here of this symmetrical triangle. I was zooming in here also in the 15-minute chart for the Litecoin US dollar, and we are kind of forming also an ascending wedge, which is a little bit bearish. Okay, if I connect these this resistance area and also these ones right here, it does look like that we are forming like an ascending wedge, as you can see here on the chart. But the end of the wedge is almost at this the resistance area from the symmetrical triangle. So we might even come all the way up here before we have a dip, you know, all depending if we are going to break out the resistance, you know, because we might come all the way up here and break from here the resistance. So it's, but this is a bearish pattern inside a bullish pattern. So guys, anything can happen right here. We might come to the very end of the wedge and have a pullback to retest this support area before continuing to the upside, or might come to the end of the wedge and hit this resistance, and it might be the time for Litecoin to break the $212 range and break to the upside. So this is what I've got for Litecoin, guys, and the Ethereum US dollar pair. Remember yesterday I was talking about this ascending wedge. Okay, we did break to the downside, and we're also getting retested of the support, turning it into resistance. As you can see here, we wicked down. We almost came to the $1,850 range. So we wicked down and came back up. There's a lot of buying pressure. Also, Tika Tawari, I'm not sure if you know this investor. He announced the next $1 trillion coin, which was Ethereum. So this must have brought a lot of hype. He's got thousands of investors behind him. That I know, so this might have brought a bit of hype into the market. That's why it is also continuing to the upside. But as you can see, we did not break the resistance from this ascending triangle, so we still, sorry, of this ascending wedge, we're still, you know, below the resistance area. As you can see here, we're just about to hit all-time highs also, which is this green box. So we might come to the end of the wedge, and you know, this is the all-time high, and just suddenly blast off from here. All depending on, you know, I do believe that we might even break to the upside of this resistance area, which is the all-time high. But as you can see, we are getting tighter and tighter. We don't have much movement to the upside or to the downside. We're just arranging and getting very tight here into this ascending wedge. As you can see, we're not hardly any movement, so we are looking for a big volatile move here in the immediate short term, guys. Let's take a look at the DXY, the dollar index, the dollar strength. As I mentioned also a few days back in the channel, you know, we've broken out from this descending wedge, which is bullish to the upside. As you can see, we are continuing to the upside, but we are hitting major resistance right now, and we might have a reversal because we are in this diamond reversal pattern, and we broke to the downside. So I think that this big pattern over here, this diamond reversal pattern, is much stronger than this descending wedge. Okay, we might get rejected from this resistance point. Okay, as you can see, we've had many touches of support area right there, and also right over here, consolidation phase here, and now we might get rejected and continue to the downside, meaning that the dollar is going to lose value, which will be very, very good for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So if we break to the upside, guys, we could continue up, and this would be bad for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So we'll be checking out some different resistance area if we break to the upside, the dollar index. This is going to be it for today's episode, guys. Make sure to check out the Bitcoinsensus website. We've got great tutorials, reviews on how to buy, how to store, and how to trade Bitcoin safely and other cryptocurrencies. We've got the latest news and technical analysis, so I'll be leaving a link in the description so you can check it out. And if you haven't seen my Bybit tutorial, there is a video popping up on your screen. A massive thank you for tuning in. Make sure to smash up the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.